Upfront and Outspoken with Bob Williams. If you love the Constitution,
man is not free unless government is limited.
if you love freedom,
As government expands, liberty contracts.
if you believe in personal responsibility, if you believe America is still the greatest nation on earth, then get ready for an experience you'll never forget. This is Upfront and Outspoken. Here's your host, Bob Williams.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
And good morning. This is indeed Upfront Outspoken. I'm your host, Bob Williams, with you here on this Friday. Busy day indeed, because coming up here at the bottom of the hour, we're going to be having James Napier coming on and talking about the latest updates regarding the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign. And I want to bring up a couple things about that before I get into my rant. And yes, I do have a rant today. And it all surrounds the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign. I want to first mention Operation Teddy Bear. And if you have no clue what that is, if you drive a two-wheeler, four-wheeler, or 18-wheeler, I expect to see you at the TA truck stop at 111 North 1st Street, right next to the stadium in Nashville. Registration is at 12 o'clock. The actual rollout is at 2 p.m., and then at 3 o'clock that afternoon, you better be down at the Dawg House Saloon in Nashville for the benefit concert for the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign and making people aware of transverse myelitis. That's at the Dawg House Saloon in Nashville, and that starts at 3 o'clock. Also want to thank truckercharity.org. Yep, they made... Wow, if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see it. It's a beautiful coach bus. They made it available to anyone, any child or individual that needs transportation, to have a medical condition that needs immediate transportation. They made it available. That's a courtesy of Trucker Charity. Also, a couple things that came to my attention. And I'm going to, once again, do it. And what can I say? Charles, I'm putting you on the spot again. That's right, Charles Claiborne. He is the founder of Convoy for Kids. Now, Charles, I know you're going to be in Memphis. It ain't that far. It isn't that far from Memphis and Nashville. You got to get up there. Be there at the TA truck stop. I mean, come on. How hard is it to, deadhead from Memphis to Nashville? For God's sakes, make an appearance, Charles. You've got to be there. Boy, I can't. What can I tell you? Also want to thank Steel Horse Haulers and a lot of other people. Man, there's so many people involved in this. Great entertainers. Jimmy Parker, Jimmy Payne, Mila Mason, Doug Briney, and the list goes on and on. And what can I tell you? These people have all banded together to help Jessica Shainberg walk again. It's that simple. She suffers from transverse myelitis. She's currently at a treatment and rehabilitation center in Atlanta, but it's my understanding that she will make an appearance, not personally, but via Skype, at the event for her, Saturday at 3 o'clock. So it's good to know that she will see what is going on there. There's a lot of other things going on behind the scenes as well. Once Jessica walks out of that rehabilitation center, she will be having a, what can I say? People are getting behind her, are supporting her to expand, whatever you want to call it, on a talent that she showed on one of her videos, and that is music. So they're going to be cutting a record with her once she gets out of the rehabilitation center, and we're going to be waiting, very impatiently. I don't want to say patiently. We're impatient around here, for Christ's sake. We want to see things happen right now. And this is why one more thing. I do want to give a quick shout out to another talk show host. That's right, Marsha Campbell over at WSM AM 650 in Nashville for two reasons. Number one, she got involved. She is now involved in the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign. She had James on earlier today, and I also learned it is her birthday. So happy birthday, Marcia Campbell. Yep, from all of us here at the Starcom Radio Network. Now, time for my rant. That's right. Anybody that knows me, and when I rant, and I'm pissed off. I'm not going to deny it, because I have run across this same thing. It came to my attention that it seems many within corporate media in Nashville are blowing off the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign. And I'm not just talking Nashville, I'm talking nationally as well, with one particular show that doesn't seem to want to get on board. She's always on board for other events. But it seems that evidently her staff feel that this particular illness does not warrant her getting involved. Well, Ellen, you better tell your staff you want to get caught up with this. And I'm talking about Ellen Degeneres. She needs to get onto this. She gets on all these other illnesses and all these other events, but yet she seems to be blowing off Jessica. Is it because of the fact that it doesn't reach hundreds of thousands or millions? It doesn't affect them? Or isn't a tragedy that warrants her attention? Come on, Ellen. We all know you want to get involved in things. Well, here's your opportunity. So everybody out there that's listening to me, I encourage you, call her show, send her emails, say, look, Ellen, you need to get on board as Help Jessica Walk Again. You need to get on board and show your support. You can do it. I know you can do it. And I'm also calling out Nashville. I'm pissed off at corporate media there in Nashville. Yes, I am mad. It came to my attention that, yes, they initially made a 30, maybe 60-second, thing about Jessica. Most of the TV stations and radio stations up there, they aired it, blah, 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 and they walked away from it. There's one station up there that has kind of followed up on it, But overall, hardly anyone in corporate media in Nashville stayed on this. And that's what pisses me off. This gal needs everybody's support. Jessica needs your support, needs my support, needs everybody's support. Granted, transverse myelitis only affects 1,000 people per year. That doesn't sound like a whole lot, and it isn't. Not really. It's not, you don't hear about it. How many people have actually heard about transverse myelitis until I started shooting my mouth off about it? How many people really heard about it? And when Jessica's story was presented to, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 17, granted, 17 seems to be the only station in Nashville that has made follow-up after follow-up after follow-up. They seem to be the only ones that are willing to stay to the story. What happened to the rest of you guys in Nashville? What happened to the radio stations in Nashville? The only one that seems to really have gotten involved was WSM. That seems to be the only one. Between them and Channel 17, they are the only ones that have stayed to the story. So Nashville, I'm calling you out. This is bogus. This child needs your support. She's a native of Nashville. Her dad gave up his job to be with his daughter. And yet Nashville media is turning their backs. What the hell is wrong with you people up there? I sent out emails. I made phone calls. I raised hell. I'm not going to deny it. So yes, Nashville media, I'm calling you out. You either wake the hell up, or I guarantee you, I will be talking about you. I will be bad-mouthing you because of the fact you did not get involved. And I tell you what, folks, I did not get my reputation as the pit bull for nothing, for no reason whatsoever. You give me a bone, you give me a solid story, I run with it all the way to the end. And if you get in my way, I'm going to bulldoze your ass over. So Nashville, I'm calling you out. You better get onto this. Get onto this right now. Cover these events and cover them with the appropriate measures. Don't just give it a 30-second soundbite. Don't just give it a 60-second soundbite. Give it plenty of time. Because I got news for you folks. You don't. People will remember it. People will remember you did not come out. You did not show your support. You did nothing. And people are going to remember that, Nashville. You better get on board. And I'm calling out corporate media. You guys suck up there, for Christ's sake. This gal needs you. This gal needs your support. You've got thousands of listeners, thousands of viewers, and yet you only give it a 30-second soundbite and say, okay, we did our part, bye. No, you haven't done your part. You only touched on it. Granted, many will consider it a human interest story, but you're right, it is. Because are you not human? Do we not deserve to know what goes on? Especially with a child like Jessica? Do you not think that your viewers, your listeners, want to stay up to date with what is going on with Jessica? And if you think the answer to that is no, you are sadly mistaken, because I have received plenty of emails since we have been carrying the story for almost 2 weeks. But we're not done. Just because the events are tomorrow, I'm not done. I'm not done. Because next week, I'm going to be bringing back many of the artists who made an appearance at that event. They're going to tell me firsthand who showed up from mainstream, who didn't, and I'm going to call you out during my show. Wake up. Jessica is... I got news for you folks. There are more Jessicas in the world. But Nashville, you need to come together with your Jessica. Why is it me here in Oklahoma have to wake your asses up? Why do I have to tell you people in Nashville how to run your business? You know your business. Your business is your community. Your people. You need to get involved, Nashville. Enough of this bullshit. And sitting there, oh, it's only going to be, one girl, blah, blah, blah. We have to start somewhere. And Nashville, you need to concentrate on your Jessica. Even though there are more Jessicas in the world, let's concentrate on Nashville's Jessica. Nashville, Channel 4, Channel 5, all the other radio stations up there, you need to get involved. You need to get involved right now. If you don't, if you do not, and if you refuse to get involved, I am going to call you out on Monday. I guarantee that, folks. I will call them out. I will humiliate them right here on the air. You don't think I will? Anyone that listens to my show knows I will do just that. Everybody needs to get involved. I don't care who you are. Because what happened to Jessica could happen to your child. And then you're going to be begging and whining and complaining because you didn't help out. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to find out no one's going to help you. If you do not help Jessica, you do not get involved right now. Do not call me and say, Bob, I need you to get behind this. Because I'm going to say, did you get involved with Jessica Shainberg? And if you tell me, well, no, I'm going to hang the phone up on you, folks. I'm sorry. I will. I'll hang the damn phone up. We've got great people, great country music artists all banding together, circling the wagons around her. Great organizations circling the wagons around her. But yet there are people out there who refuse to get involved, and I'm calling everyone out right now that hasn't. I'm calling out Ellen Degeneres. Charles, if you're in Memphis, by God, you better deadhead it to Nashville. You're the founder of Convoy for Kids. You should be there. Be there. That's all I can tell you. You know, you people have shown me time and time again, when someone needs your support, you get behind them. Yet Nashville Media won't. So guess what? I'm calling on everybody out there. I don't care what you got to do. Go pound on doors. Do whatever it takes. Get Nashville behind one of Nashville's own. Get behind Jessica. And if you're wondering, what do? All right, 2 events are scheduled for that day. 2 major events. Operation Teddy Bear at the TA truck stop at 111 North 1st Street, right next to the stadium. If you have a 2-wheeler, 4-wheeler, 18-wheeler, you better be there. Registration starts at 12 o'clock. The actual convoy rollout is at 2 o'clock. And then at 3 o'clock. Get downtown. The Dawg House Saloon. You won't be disappointed. Jimmy Parker, Chris Gantry, Jimmy Payne, Mila Mason, Sean Hamilton, Doug Briney, and the list goes on and on and on, are all coming out for a benefit concert for the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign and awareness of transverse myelitis. That starts at 3 o'clock. And once again, I want to thank everyone at truckercharity.org. I also want to thank James Napier, who is the CEO of Convoy for Kids, who's also going to be having a food drive. I expect everyone to bring some canned goods, fill up a trailer full. I know for a fact that there's going to be some semi-driver out there that's got an empty trailer. Let's fill it. Bring something with you. That'll be at the TA truck stop. Also want to thank Steel Horse Haulers. Everybody's getting involved. Why hasn't Nashville Media got involved? That's my question. Why hasn't Nashville Media gotten involved in this? You guys, you're letting me down. And if you want to help the Help Jessica Walk Again campaign and help her, go to her GoFundMe account. Yeah, her fundraising account, or I'll explain another way you can do it. Go to GoFundMe.com/KH8RSK. All the letters are small. Again, that is GoFundMe.com/KH8RSK. Or go to any U.S. bank anywhere. Tell the cashier you want to make a donation to the Jessica Shainberg Fund. She'll get it. Help out. You can do it. Nashville, I know you can do it. Don't disappoint me. Don't have me call you out on Monday, because you know damn well I will. I haven't gained the reputation of being the pit bull for no reason whatsoever. You do wrong, you fail to support this, the pit bull will be cut loose. Stay tuned, because coming up right after your daily dose of the weird news, the spearhead to the Help Jessica Walk campaign will be my guest, James Napier. Don't go away, because if you do, oh yeah, you're going to piss me off. I'll be right back.